I had an idea for intros. I was on YouTube and I saw like the Tropic Thunder bit. It's a 17-minute video of B-roll of Robert Downey Jr. and Ben Stiller, and they're doing that scene of I'm the dude playing the dude disguised as another dude, you know? And I thought it would be funny if we would recreate scenes from movies.
Right. Yeah, I like that idea. You know, I just saw The Invisible Man.
Really?
So we could do a scene from that. You can be the Elizabeth Moss character. I'll be the Invisible Man.
Yeah, but I actually haven't seen that movie. David? David? If I am putting myself in the psyche of Dick Grayson, my parents were just murdered, right?
Right.
I know this for a fact.
Yep.
Bruce Wayne, whose parents were murdered, the billionaire, decides to make me his legal ward / adopted son, depending on the comic book.
Right.
I say, heck yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah, I'm a millionaire now.
I'm a billionaire now. I'm the legal ward / adopted son of Bruce Wayne. That's awesome. And then the cherry on the top of the cake, Bruce Wayne tells you, I'm Batman.
Cool.
Heck yeah.
Cool.
I'm the luckiest orphan in the world.
Yeah.
And then Bruce Wayne / Batman, the man who you look up
that's the thing
to
is he's
more
like,
than
and
anything.
I want you to be my sidekick. You're like, yes.
Heck
He's like,
yeah.
I want you to
It
fight
keeps getting
crime
better
with me.
and better.
Yeah. And then he just holds up a
growing.
hanger with his costume on him. He's like, and I want you to wear this. And it's like, and I want you to wear this. He's like, can I at least put pants on?
Then all I can imagine is Bruce Wayne is making him feel so good up to this point that he forgets that his parents like were murdered. He forgets that he's like the last of his name. He forgets that he doesn't have any family left until Batman / Bruce Wayne holds up his costume, and then poor old Dick Grayson's like, my parents are dead.
That's what brings him back to reality.
I have nothing left.
I knew it was too good to be true.
If this is the only con, I'll do it.
Okay. And then he just takes it and walks. He just drags his costume across the floor.
It's that Arrested Development music. It's like dun 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 dun.
Yeah.
He's like putting his pantyhose on. He's like, quick, Dick! The bat signal is shouting into the sky, and he's just like, putting his pantyhose on.
Okay, so let's start this from the very beginning.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
He brings Dick Grayson in. He sits him down.
Yeah.
He's like, I'm gonna adopt you.
I'm Dick and you're I'm Dick and you're Bruce.
Okay.
Oh man,
welcome.
my parents are dead.
Well, Dick, I'd like to just have a conversation with you.
Billionaire Bruce Wayne.
You're in my mansion.
Oh. Billionaire Bruce Wayne's mansion.
Alfred drove you up, and then you walked in, and I'm kind of just sitting in a dark corner.
Wow, it's such an honor to meet you. You made me forget my parents are dead. Wow.
Well, don't be so aggressive on the front end. Jeez.
This is just me. This is me, Dick.
Let's act this out. You're supposed to be sad your parents died, remember?
Oh, my parents
Welcome, Richard. Do you mind if I call you Dick?
Please call me Dick. I've always wanted people to call me Dick my whole life.
You can call me Bruce, first name basis. I'm just a cool, young, 30-something, cool millionaire, playboy, philanthropist.
Yeah.
Anyway, I wanted to sit you down. Listen, Dick, I've decided that I want to take you in and adopt you as my ward.
Whoa, your legal ward?
Yes, my legal ward. So with that being said, Dick, there's a few things that I need to tell you. I moonlight as the Batman. I am
You're Batman. You're a billionaire and you're Batman?
I'm a billionaire, so now
oh my goodness.
Because you are my legal ward, you are also now a billionaire.
I'm a billionaire?
And I'm also Batman.
You're Batman?
I'm also Batman, yes. Dick, I need you to turn it down.
Okay, sorry. I'm sorry.
I'm Batman.
Okay.
Be cool. This is your first lesson.
Okay.
But I need you to agree to something for me, Dick. If this relationship's gonna move forward.
I'll do anything.
I need you. I'd like to train you to fight crime with me.
Yes. Yes.
You have no bedtime because we're gonna go out every night drive in a super fast, souped up
Yes!
car. We're gonna fly in my bat plane. We're gonna throw batarangs.
No way! Oh!
I'd like I here. You know what? Look, check this out. I put on the cape. I put on the whole suit.
You're Batman. You really
What did I
are.
tell you, Dick?
Okay,
Chill it, Dick.
I'm sorry.
Chill it, Dick.
I'm sorry. I'm being chill,
Calm
Dick.
it down.
I'm chill, Dick. Chill out, Dick.
Chill it.
Chill out.
So, and now I'm just sitting. I'm just sitting in. I still have my suit on, but I have the cowl on and the cape on. So, listen, I had Alfred kind of go up to the sewing room, and I made some sketches, and I want you to come out, fight crime with me.
Yes.
And
yes.
But
1,000 times yes.
But the thing is, I need you to wear this right here.
My parents died.
Dick, you all right there, pal?
I forgot that my parents were murdered right in front of me until this moment.
So are you gonna wear the? Do you want to try it on, or?
They fell so far, it felt like forever, and then they finally hit the ground, and their bodies just turned to mush.
Dick, do you want to try?
I screamed and I reached my hands out, but I couldn't reach them.
Dick, put on the suit or I'm gonna beat you!
I'm sorry.
I own you now, Dick! Put on the costume! You're my ward! You're my ward now!
I'm sorry.
And scene.
This is the sound of me putting on my pantyhose. It's so tight.
One leg at a time, Dick.
I got one on.
Moving on. So you open up the game like you always do, right? Music starts. It's a good day. You walk out of your house, or depending on where you are, your tent in the game. You go talk to Tom Nook. Go talk to Timmy and Tommy, who we don't know if they're his kids or his
associates,
little brothers,
little
or
gremlins,
his cronies.
It's his crew.
It's just a normal day, right? What's the name of your island?
Dwayne, because it's The Rock.
Oh, great. Mine is the Goondocks. After the Goonies, because I know what everybody's thinking. They live in Astoria. Their hometown isn't called the Goondocks, but I felt like calling it the Goondocks was just just felt right. Yeah. So my island's called the Goondocks. Sure. Anyway, you're walking around Dwayne. Yeah. I'm walking around the Goondocks. What's your fruit? What's your fruit that you're harvesting the most?
I'm harvesting
these days?
some peaches, some coconuts.
I'm harvesting some peaches. I got some pear trees, cherry
Yum,
trees.
Yum. Oh yeah.
Anyway, you're harvesting, catching some butterflies. It's a great day. Talking to Tom Nook, bringing people to the island, welcoming them. Then you think, hey, I just found this fossil. I dug it up out of the ground.
Cool.
I'm going to take it over to Blathers, maybe donate
Let's
it.
assess it. Let's assess this fossil.
You go over to, as you're walking into the museum, right?
Yeah, right.
Everything just shifts, right?
Yeah.
Everything shifts, and
hey, Blathers, can you assess this fossil?
It starts raining, and you walk in, right? And Blathers isn't there.
Blathers?
Blathers is gone.
Blathers!
And you're looking around for him, right?
Yeah, it's a giant museum.
You go look through the butterfly exhibit. He's not there.
Blathers!
You go, look through the fish.
Can you put some like reverb on my?
Oh yeah.
Like Blathers, Blathers.
Right, and so you're looking for Blathers.
Blathers, where are you?
You go down into the basement, right?
Yeah.
You're looking through where all the dinosaurs are.
Where are you? I have a fossil. Please assess it.
You find Blathers' dead body.
There you
blood
are,
everywhere.
Oh, Blathers!
You thought he was sleeping at first because he always sleeps during the day.
Blathers, wake up, bud. It's 6:30. You're supposed to be waking up. 6:30 p.m.
You find his dead body.
Oh God, Blathers! Blathers, breathe!
And then out of the shadows, Tom Nook walks up. He starts talking to you, and it says underneath, "Is your name Braden in the game?"
Tonus.
He's like, Tonus, I didn't know you'd be here. Well, I'm not sure what happened to Blathers. He must be sleeping. Oh, and then he's got the exclamation point.
What happened to Blathers?
What happened to him? There's blood everywhere. You notice Tom Nook has blood all over his shirt.
Oh, what's all over your shirt?
And then you have an option to ignore it or ask him, what are you going to do?
I acknowledge it.
What's that? Oh, this is just some grape jam. We've been harvesting raspberries up in the island there, is what he's saying to you.
Wait a second. I didn't plant any of those trees.
Then Tom Nook drops it on you. You know all those weeds you've been picking up and selling to us? It gets really dark. Timmy and Tommy walk out from the corner, and they're like on both sides of Tom Nook. And he's like, you know all those weeds that you've been harvesting for us? We've been selling them on the black market. They're drugs. We've been planting drugs all over the island, and we've been using you as an accomplice to harvest and sell drugs on the black market. So here's what we need you to do. Take out your shovel, pick up Blathers, put him in your pocket. Go bury him. Find a good place to hide him. So you pick up Blathers. He ends up in your pocket. He's like a little leaf.
I've got
you need to drop something. What are you dropping?
I drop a couple iron nuggets.
Okay, great. So you leave some iron nuggets there. Pick up Blathers' cadaver.
Yes.
Blathers' cadaver.
Blather cadaver.
Blather cadaver. You pick him up.
Yep. Put him in my pocket.
You go out. Where are you going to bury Blathers on the island? Don't know.
I don't know. Maybe I have to go buy a Nook mile or a Nook ticket.
That's exactly what you do. You go buy some. You use your Nook miles. Go buy some tickets.
I get angry. I go back to Tom Nook and I say, hey, if I go bury this body for you, you have to front me my ticket.
Yeah, but you don't have that option in the thing. So you just say, what do I do now? That's the only option. And he's
says,
like,
that is the question.
That is the question. I'm all ears. Go bury Blathers somewhere. And then, that's kind of where I landed. I want something like that to happen. I'm waiting for something like that to happen in Animal Crossing.
That'd be amazing.
It can't just be this quaint little island.
It can't be. It's too happy. I'm suspicious. I'm suspicious.
I'm waiting for something like that to go down. Samuel L. Jackson walks in wearing like a real nice suit. Like he looks real good. Walks up to the table. You're probably wondering why I brought you all here. Yeah. He throws down a manila. He throws down a folder, stamped on the cover as like classified.
Yeah.
Why don't you peruse that for me? And start opening it up, looking through it. It's like, now the COVID-19 virus is taking out a lot of mother lovers.
Yeah.
I need you four. You four have been selected.
Yeah.
From all of the reaches of pop culture. So we've got
it's everybody.
Different universes, different multiverses to come against this virus.
There's a light. There's a hope.
Mm-hmm. And then it slowly starts panning across. Mm-hmm. Mark Ruffalo, Bruce Banner, right?
Yeah, right.
Dr. Bruce Banner, and then underneath, it kind of gives like a little, whatever, his whole stuff. Keeps panning. Mm-hmm. Dr. Neville.
Oh man, I'm getting pumped.
Will Smith, he's just looking like real. He's doing that lip thing that he does where he like gets his lips real small.
Yeah.
They're all real serious. Pans over. Dr. Wu, he's got his arms crossed and he's just leaning back.
He's got his feet on the table.
He's got his lab coat on.
Yeah.
He's just kind of sitting back.
Yeah.
And then who was the last one? I'm sorry.
Dustin Hoffman from Outbreak.
Yeah. Then it slows over. Dustin Hoffman's kind of like thumbing through the classified information. Yeah. He's like, we spared no expense. We've got a laboratory waiting for you boys upstairs. We need to get rid of this thing. He slams his fists on the table.
Yeah, it's like that was not enough.
And then so he's like, we need to get rid of this thing, and you four are the ones that we believe can do it, right?
Yeah.
So, and then he turns around, he starts walking out the door.
Then
right?
Mark Ruffalo goes this. Wait. He takes his glasses off. You want us to cure COVID-19? I don't know why I sound like Obama, not Mark Ruffalo.
You want us to cure COVID-19?
Yeah, that's the best Mark Ruffalo. That's a good one.
So you mean to tell me you want me to cure the COVID-19 virus? That's what Mark Ruffalo says.
Right. Samuel Jackson's
walking out. He slowly turns around. He says, "That's right. We want you to cure COVID-19." Then it just shows them walking down the hallway, slow motion.
Yeah. They're doing like chemicals.
Things are like bubbling up. They're like, oh! like Dustin Hoffman falls out of his chair.
Quick cut to Dustin Hoffman on a whiteboard balancing equations and chemicals.
Yeah. And they're like writing on a clear board.
Yeah.
And like three of them are just like.
Yeah.
And then in the background, Will Smith's just like,
doing
pull-ups.
That's what I was about to say. He's doing pull-ups.
And then like they're like over at a computer, like hunched over a computer, like typing. And then in the background, Will Smith's just like taking a shower with his hand on the wall.
Yes, this is it. This is what I wanted.
This is it. And so then, what else are they doing? They're like taking they take like a small they're all standing around the water cooler, like wiping their sweat, just like
they're taking a drink of water. They're taking a drink of water, and then. Henry Wu's character is standing in front of him, and he starts talking about how they should make a dinosaur, but he's doing like this,
and the other guys are like, no. And then he stops. He's like,
my bad.
Okay, sorry guys.
Sorry. And then is it Bruce Banner that comes up with it? Who comes up with it?
Yeah, I think Bruce Banner's like sitting there, and then he's like, his hair's all disheveled, his shirt's all unbuttoned, like sleeves are rolled up. That like they're all tired. They've got like a black coffee is just empty.
Yeah.
And it keeps cutting during the whole montage to them like pulling like fresh coffee out.
Now
like,
we're talking. Now we're talking.
And they're just working. They're sweating. They're like over some sort of machinery with like welding tools for some reason. That has nothing to do with like chemistry and
they're
biology.
Like at the mask on a welding.
And they're just welding.
But it's
something.
like they're welding a beaker.
Yeah, and they're just like working, and then finally like they're all disheveled, and he like they've all got their heads kind of down, and they're defeated, all like, kind of defeated, and then
Dustin Hoffman pops his head up, and
he says, and he holds his finger up, and they all look at him, and then they start just working again.
He's typing on his computer, on his typewriter, because Dustin Hoffman is really old,
but he's just doing like this, like just real like manic.
Yes.
And then at the end, and then like it shows them high-fiving each other and like celebrating and like confetti in slow motion. They're hugging each other, and there's like people just weeping and crying around them. And then like it shows like the outside of a hospital, and there's just lines, and there's just people coming through at this point in the song.
Shot
and
after
they're just
shot.
giving them shots, and everybody's getting a shot. You get a shot, and they've cured it. And
there's a baby. They hold up the baby, and
then President Trump is on the roof of the hospital, and he's just throwing cash out. He's just throwing money out, and the people are grabbing money out of the air, and they're celebrating, and there's unity in the world.
Yes.
And all of the United Nations come together.
Yes.
And the four of our heroes, our scientists, are standing, and they're presenting to the United Nations. The United Nations start standing up on the tables and dancing and like twerking and like lighting up cigars, like popping champagne bottles. We've cured it. We've done it. We've cured COVID-19.
Quick cut to Arnold Schwarzenegger. He's got 2 shots in his chest, just injecting himself.
And he's just going, ah!
All right. We have an email. It says it says it says, hey, so
okay, wait, start over.
Okay. All right. So we got an email, and it says, it says, hey, Sir Ridley Scott here.
Can't start over. Start over. I'm sorry. I know what I told you, but start over.
All right. So we got an email. It says,
I freaking do it. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
Okay, forget it. This is it. We got an email. It says, hey, Sir Ridley Scott here. Okay, hang on.
Hold on, let me hold on.
All right, so we just got an email, like, as we are recording this. I saw the notification pop up on our screen, and it's from Ridley Scott.
All right.
So
give it to me.
It says, hey, Sir Ridley Scott here, director of Thelma and Louise, Robin Hood, and the 1984 Apple commercial. You know, the one with the running lady.
Yeah.
Like and subscribe to me back, please.
We will do that for sure.
Absolutely.
Thanks, Ridley.
Thanks, Sir Ridley Scott. Nice podcast. I would say that your podcast has inspired me to finish my yet unfinished screenplay, Into the Stratosphere of the oh my God. Into the Stratosphere of the Uncommon Reaches of the Mind.
Wow.
Or the uncommon reaches of the mind, into the stratosphere.
Okay.
I'm still ironing out the title. You know how it goes. Winky face.
You know how it goes, winky face.
Winky
Okay.
face. If it's okay with you, I would like to submit the two of you and your podcast to receive an honorary doctorate degree from the Royal College of Art in London.
Wow.
For your exceptional views on the culture of filmmaking.
Wow. But not our exceptional views as far as numbers on our channel.
For your exceptional views on culture of filmmaking, but your subpar views on your YouTube channel.
Your subpar view count on your YouTube videos.
Quite embarrassing, I must say.
As Ridley Scott, apparently.
Oh my God. Monumentous, I must say.
Wow.
Just like me, Sir Ridley Scott, producer of Clay Pigeons, Chanel No. 5, and G.I. Jane. Oh my God. All right, we're still going.
Yeah, what else?
I recently celebrated my 82nd birthday, surrounded
that's
by
awesome.
82.
Wow.
That's
Congratulations,
insane.
Ridley.
I recently celebrated my 82nd birthday, surrounded by family and friends. My sons, Jake Scott, Luke Scott, and Jordan Scott, and my wife, Giannina Fascio, in parentheses, Lady Scott. And we were all wondering what your favorite birthday movies are. You know, movies about birthdays.
Movies about birthdays. Okay.
Anyways, old Lady Scott's a calling. I guess it must be time for bed. Is it 6:30 already? Is it
6:30 already?
Here are more topics to get you boys into the uncommon reaches of the mind.
Cool.
I've done it. I've named my screenplay.
Oh, good.
Catch you guys on the silver screen. Cordially, the executive producer of Beat the Devil, Sir Ridley Scott. XOXO.
Oh, that's nice.
P.S. I just hate to say goodbye. Listen, if you boys need anything, and I mean anything, Sir Ridley Scott, director of Kingdom of Heaven. I am just an internet mail away.
An internet mail away. That's so kind.
Well, old Lady Scott's a calling. I guess it must be time for bed. Is it 6:30 already? All my love.
Oh.
Producer of the TV show Numbers.
Wow.
Ridley Scott.
Wow, thanks, Ridley. With that being said, I do need to show you something that I got for Christmas.
Oh, okay.
This was like, when I did Christmas with my family, this was what my brother, he told me to open this last.
Okay.
And so I opened it last, and check this out. It's a mug. It's a friend's mug.
No
and it
way.
says it's got our logo on it. And it says "Friends isn't that good of a show," which is what I said we needed on merch. And then it's on the front too. And then we'll look at this. Hold on, let me open it.
Oh my! I'm so
Wait,
excited.
I'm gonna do like an ASMR opening. Hold on. Listen. Check this out. Friends isn't that good of a show mug.
Oh my gosh!
How Podzilla doing?
God. That's from Johnny?
That's from my brother. He made it himself.
Oh my God.
How awesome is that?
So let's take a little spin on it. If you were a superhero in this universe where you're kind of a scumbag, you've got a downfall, right? You tell me your superpower and then tell me your downfall.
My superpower is that I can just slap people from far away. So like if someone cuts me off in the road, I can just like wave my hand and it'll smack their face like I'm right next to them.
All right.
My downfall is that I do that too much.
You're just too abrasive.
Yeah.
So answer me this, because it sounds like you're Mr. Fantastic. Can you stretch on command?
No, I can't stretch my arms. It's like if I look at you right now, you get the feeling of someone smacking you as hard as they can in the face, but I don't move at all.
That's incredible. You came up with that so fast. Have you thought about this before?
No, I technically that's my dad's superpower that I've adopted from him. He's always wanted that superpower. He always wanted that superpower. But I love that superpower where I could just look at you and like in my mind imagine how hard I hit you right now and it happens to you, but I'm just staring at you.
That'd be insane.
That's a good superpower.
And it's a mental game because you can be like, whoa, what happened? And you're like, something just hit me in the face. And then you just mentally break them as well.
Right, but you could be part of a team where you literally just walk in and stand in a corner and you imagine yourself doing like...
Yeah.
And then it just happens to them, but they're just getting smacked and punched around by nothing. It's just your mind doing it.
Wow. I think that my superpower would be like I could balance spoons on every part of my body. You know?
From head to toe.
From head to toe. You know those kids who would like place their spoons on their nose and it would balance?
When you say every part of your body, do you mean over your clothes or do you have to take all your clothes off?
I take all my clothes off. It's a party trick.
That's awful.
But also like people respect it. So that would be my power.
What would your name be?
Spooner.
Spooner? Okay.
Little Spoon, because I like to be the little spoon.
And you just have spoons hanging everywhere?
Everywhere.
And you're called Little Spoon?
Little Spoon.
Teaspoon?
Teaspoon's way better.
Teaspoon?
Teaspoon. I'm not even a
and your
tablespoon.
tonus. T-spoon. Teaspoon.
Teaspoon. I love it. I love it.
What would mine be? What would my name be?
Your name would be
Smackaholic.
Yeah. Anyways, my downfall would be credit card debt. We talked about Falcon and the Winter Soldier.
Falcon and the Winter Soldier.
There's only a couple more shots, right?
Falcon and the Winter Soldier looks awesome.
Yeah.
Sharon Carter's going to be in it from what we know.
Right.
Do you think she might be a love interest?
No, because she just made out with Steve in front of both of them.
Yeah, but come on. Come on.
Are you telling
Maybe
me
it's like one of those things where, you know, when you don't think, like when you're in middle school, right? And you don't have any sort of attraction to a girl in middle school, and then your buddy starts dating them and you're like, oh, they're kind of cute.
Right. No. Okay, so
do you think that Bucky's going to slide into Sharon Carter's DMs?
Why not? Because here's the thing.
Steve's an old man.
Steve made out with her grandmother.
Yeah.
So why wouldn't she make out with her grandmother's boyfriend's best friend?
She made out with her grandpa.
That's not true at all.
Steve's her grandpa.
No, it's not. He never had
Sharon Carter?
He never had a child with Peggy.
Yeah, but I'm saying...
Wait a second.
No, he didn't, but I'm saying she prematurely made out with her future grandfather.
Time out. Are we for sure that Sharon is Peggy's granddaughter?
Yes. She's
Steve
Sharon Carter.
went back in time.
Uh-huh.
And
he could have kids. He could have grandkids. Are you implying...
Based on
Let's get serious for a minute.
Yeah,
Braden, are you implying that the Marvel Cinematic Universe put an incestuous relationship unintentionally in the MCU movies? Is that what you're implying?
Here's what I am implying. Peggy Carter,
yes,
the love interest in Captain America, the first Avenger, the first one.
Yes.
She moves on after Steve goes in the ice. She marries a man and has a daughter. That daughter has a daughter who is Sharon.
Right, or a son.
Or son. I'm sorry.
Right. Yeah, sure.
Either way, her direct granddaughter.
Yes, is Sharon Carter. Yes.
So then Captain America, good old Steve Rogers, decides to take one selfish move, goes back in time.
Should she be alive? Well, the way that the time works is it moves constantly forward. Right. So he went back and created a different dimension where Sharon was never born.
Okay.
But then how is he in
the future,
present day? Wait a minute. Is this a black hole? This is a loophole.
This is not a loophole. Is this a time loop? It always? Did Peggy ever really marry anyone else and have kids?
Oh, it was always Steve.
Because if Steve went back in time, I doubt he would be cool with Peggy being like, "Hey, tell everybody that I'm Captain America and I'm here and I'm going to give you babies." I'm sure that wouldn't happen.
Did he go? When did he go back to? Is the question.
He went back pretty far.
Did he go back to during World War the 40s, or did he go back to the 60s, which is when he took the Infinity Stone?
Because the thing is, if he went back to the 60s,
right. She'd be 20 years older than him, at least 10.
And she would be married, and she would have a kid.
So he had to go further back.
If he went back to the 60s, he would have had to had an affair or gotten them divorced, etc. And that's not the man Steve is.
So he went further back.
My man Steve returned his stones and then went back and returned his stones.
Oh. Oh, so now you're saying that saving that last dance is a euphemism.
It's got to be.
For returning the stones.
I'm gonna look up and see if Sharon is really Peggy's granddaughter.
Yes, she's Peggy's granddaughter.
Like, are we sure? Because now I'm like,
what did you Google search?
Sharon Carter. Oh, I said granddaughter. I meant to say grandmother.
Just Google search. Is Sharon Carter Peggy Carter's granddaughter? Yes. The answer is yes.
Oof. Look, all I'm saying, when you Google Sharon Carter grandmother, people who ask Sharon, is Captain America Sharon Carter's dad?
Not dad. Grandfather.
Sharon Carter is the great niece.
Niece.
That's how they avoid it. Man, we went on this. That's what fandom is telling me.
Is she in the comics?
Following in her aunt's footsteps. Man, see,
Peggy never got married.
Peggy got married, but I guess
in the
her
MCU,
sister.
In the MCU, Peggy never moved on.
No, because she did. Because in Civil War, they have a conversation about.
Yeah, where she's old.
Look, this didn't matter. The whole conversation we had. All that does matter is that was a really fun time.
That was weird. I don't like where that went.
It worried me for a second.
I don't like where that.
So I guess Peggy had a sister or brother who had a child who had a child. That was Peggy.
That was Sharon.
Yeah, shut up, Sharon.
Either way,
she
made out with her great uncle.
Great uncle.
Which is even more gross. Well, it's not more gross. It's just as gross.
Just as.
But something about uncles is just like cringy.
Yeah.
Grandfather just. I don't want to talk about it anymore.
Anyways.
I don't want to talk about it anymore. Steve Rogers is a good American man.
You're stoked on WandaVision.
Man.
The age of television has never been equal to the age of movies ever until now.
But it's still not.
I think it is. To the general public. No, not to me and you, but to the general public. Yeah, probably.
I don't think so.
I don't think so?
Not cognizantly.
I don't know, man. Because as big as Game of Thrones was.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying is as big of Game of Thrones was, right?
Right.
Huge. The general audience did not view any actor on that show as highly as they viewed any actor in the MCU. Any actor in the MCU. Those were way more famous people because they're in movies, not shows, movies.
Okay, another argument. Off of that direct argument, people see Chris Evans and Robert Downey Jr. and maybe Scarlett Johansson. Those are like the big three from the MCU. Everyone else is very famous, but you're not going to be like... I mean, I would say Mark Ruffalo is equally as recognizable as a Jon Snow. Which you...
I disagree.
Well, you haven't seen the show, David.
Yeah, but that doesn't matter. I shouldn't have to because I'm general public. If you show me a picture of Jon Snow and a picture of Mark Ruffalo and say which one's more popular, which one has a bigger net worth, which one's more famous, who would you pick?
I think they're pretty equal.
That is insane.
Hey, man.
You're a crazy person.
I think... I think Kit Harington, the guy who plays Jon Snow, I think he is just as famous.
You're insane.
If he's walking down one street, Mark Ruffalo's walking down the other, all the people are just going to run in opposite directions.
That's so wrong. It's sad.
It's not.
That's so wrong.
Hey, look, tell me in the comments below if you agree with me or if you agree with David, because I gotta say, man.
No, you're just wrong. I don't care what they say in the
No.
comments. If you were standing on a forked road and Jon Snow was in one direction and Mark Ruffalo was in the other direction, which one would you go to?
You don't have a valid opinion, David. You've
Which
never
one?
watched Game of Thrones.
Exactly. That's my point.
Everybody's seen Game of Thrones.
Yeah, but I'm saying that's the thing. It doesn't matter. Pick a show that I've seen that's just as popular as Game of Thrones.
Stranger Things.
Okay. Any character from Stranger Things that I'm picking over going and meeting Mark Ruffalo, tell me them right now.
Not you personally, David.
Anybody. Who's going to go see Hopper overseeing
Mark Ruffalo.
Mark Ruffalo? No one. Who's going to go see
Are
Millie
you telling
Bobby
me
Brown
that you'd rather
over
go
Mark
have
Ruffalo?
dinner with Mark Ruffalo than freaking Sheriff Hopper?
Yes.
Really?
Yes.
You're being so spiteful, David.
I'm not.
You
That's
know
true.
you're lying to me.
It's Mark freaking Ruffalo.
It's David freaking Harbour.
David Harbour has one show that he's popular for. One thing.
Name me another Mark Ruffalo property that's just as successful.
Zodiac. I'm not saying just
not-
as successful. I'm saying career-wise. I'm not talking straight up Avengers.
Yeah.
Right? I'm not talking about just the Avengers movies. I'm talking about as a person, if you viewed like just a picture of Mark Ruffalo, right? Not him as Bruce Banner, just him as an actor, Mark Ruffalo.
Sure.
And that's it, his whole career. You cannot tell me that he is on the same playing field as Kit Harington. You cannot tell me that. He is not. He isn't. It's just not, that's just not true. Is Kit Harington popular, and is he very popular, especially with people who've watched Game of Thrones? Absolutely 100%. But they are not on the same level.
You were missing a crucial part of this. You haven't seen Game of Thrones. That's why I swapped it to David Harbour.
Right, and I say the same about David Harbour. Looking at them as actors, not as Sheriff Hopper, not as Bruce Banner, just as actors, David Harbour is nowhere near Mark Ruffalo. Same thing. That's my same argument with a different actor. Enter any actor from a TV show next to Mark Ruffalo and tell me.
Well, how about this? Because we're going to just run around in circles. We're going to have to table this conversation until after Black Widow comes out, when Hopper's in the MCU, after David Harbour.
So you
is in
think
the
just
MCU.
having Stranger Things and having Black Widow is going to make David Harbour even equal to Mark Ruffalo?
Absolutely.
Oh my gosh, you're
Look,
crazy.
No,
You're crazy.
No, I'm not.
Spooky season is upon us. With that being said, I have a great idea for an opening part of the podcast.
Cool. Hit me with it.
Jump scares.
That's pretty funny. Yeah.
I got him. I pranked him. Roll the intro music. Halloween is like if it feels like Adam Sandler is playing telephone with himself.
So
Like he's doing a
that's
character
so-
voice
wow,
in his own
yeah.
ear, and then he's turning and doing another character
Yeah.
voice into another ear, and then it moves down the line, and Hubie is where it has landed.
So you can do an Adam Adam Sandler impression, and then
Oh,
I will do
God.
it. Like say I don't know, say something in your Adam
Well,
Sandler
the thing
voice,
with
and
Hubie
then-
Halloween is that he's like he. How do you even describe this Joker's voice? Like, it's not just the normal.
So it's Happy Gilmore's voice,
yeah.
but if he mumbles.
He does the S's really like this all the time. but
he
he
does
kinda-
like this all the time.
You're turning
Yeah.
into baby Adam Sandler.
Right.
Yeah. Shut up. Hey, smash mouth that go juice. Braden, smash mouth that go juice.
And-
Smash mouth it.
Cue the music.
Go play. Oh my gosh. No, stop. Don't smash mouth it. Too much. Cut the cameras. Cut the cameras.
I gotta go change shirts.
Okay, go. Are you really? Yeah, you need to go change shirts. Hurry. In the meantime, I'll sing Smash Mouth. Hey now, you're an all-star. Get the game on. Go play. Hey now, you're a rock star. Get the show on. Get paid. All that glitters is gold. Only shooting stars break the mold. It's a new day, and it's a new day, new day. You know that in the back, don't stick a looking at the road, sending down and down, chicka. The ice we skate is getting pretty thin. You gotta go so you might as well swim. Mine's on fire. How about yours? We can do a lot with a little and more. Cause hey now, you're an all-star. Get your game on, go play. Hey now, you're a rock star. Get the show on, get paid. All that glitters is gold. Only shooting stars break the mold. What happened was their mom got into a car accident. Ooh. And there was a settlement, and she ended up with a lot of money.
Heyo.
And so she took them to a music store and let them buy guitars, amps, drums.
Dang.
Because they wanted to do music.
Hey, Jamie Walker, why didn't you get hit by a car?
Whoa. Whoa.
Safely.
Yikes.
Safely. Like a Better Call Saul situation where you step out and like you have a sprained ankle.
I wouldn't wish a sprained ankle on my mom ever.
Yeah. Hang on.
I wish nothing but health for my mom.
I mean, obviously I do too. Hang on, let me try to salvage this real fast.
Anyway, let's talk about this band some more.
Good
you
choice.
Figure it out.
Okay.
Jamie, I hope you never get hurt. I wish you nothing but health and long, joyous life. And if I was your son, I would never want you to get hit by a car.
Hey, Jamie, hit me up when you get hit by that Volvo.
Hey, Mom, just waiting on you to get plowed down by a car. Anyway, so
but yeah, this abruptly brings us to the black box.
The black box.
The black box is what they called this box. That if children weren't behaving on set or weren't doing what they
stick them in a box
to make them sit on an ice cube, a giant cube of ice that they would make them sit on
until it just burned. And
yeah, and that I guess the black box was so small that they could only, even if they stood up, their legs were still touching the ice, and they had to stay in there until they learned their lessons or learned their lines.
That is crazy.
So,
what kind of psychopath does that to a kid?
I have no clue. Man, Hollywood was just crazy. And Shirley Temple.
Also, I mean, this is horrible. This is horrible what these people are doing. But you have to admit, these are some resilient kids. These are some tough kids.
Here's the thing. Shirley Temple, to this day, or not to this day, oops. Shirley Temple later said,
whole life,
as an adult, she said, so far as I can tell, the black box did no lasting damage to my psyche. That's what she said. But could you imagine if she's doing that interview and then the lights
she's like, as far as I can tell, there is no damage to my psyche. Nothing wrong with the black box. Is it cold in here? That hurt.
I don't want any. No, I said no ice.
Yeah.
I said no ice.
I'll take my Shirley Temple with no ice. I'm Shirley Temple and I'm ordering a Shirley Temple. No ice. That clipped so bad. I'm sorry.
It's okay. Oh my gosh.
How long do you think Shirley Temple lived like into her adult? I feel like people didn't recognize her as an adult. She was kind of a kid actress.
Yeah.
But I feel like if somebody knew who she was, how long do you think she lived with the joke of like her going into a bar and then be like, want a Shirley Temple? Shirley Temple? You know?
I would love to say till the day she died.
Because the Shirley Temple, you know, the history of that was literally because, you know, like movie executives would go to bars to talk through movies and she would go with them and she couldn't drink. So they would give her a Sprite with cherry in it. And that was what she would drink every time. And that's what a Shirley Temple is. That's what she would drink.
She'd just be smoking a cigarette and be like, no, I can't drink.
Sitting on a block of ice like,
no, I can't drink. Thanks.
I kind of like the ice now.
Ooh, nice and cool. Can I? Is this?
Just her legs are just kicking.
Is this a menthol block of ice?
Yeah, I like it.
I like it.
Block of ice the black box doesn't bother me. I like it.
Put me in the black box.
Put me in the black box. I don't mind.
You know what? Fine, I'll go there myself. I'll see you in my trailer. I mean, my black box.
Somebody bring me some animal crackers in some soup
and some cigarettes.
I need my animal crackers and my cigarettes. Shirley Temple's just like walking around with a cigarette in her hand, doing like that little like strut.
she's in the black box. I just see it like it had no damage to her psyche.
Yeah.
So She's in the black box on the block of ice, like cross-legged with a cigarette, just singing her songs. It's like, no, I don't want to do it like that.
Yeah.
What's the Shirley Temple song?
Animal crackers in my soup.
No, I don't like it. Animal crackers. I need a colder block of ice
And a Shirley Temple! And that drink that's named after me!
These crackers are stale.
Put them in some soup! That's all. What if that was her whole diet? Was just cigarettes, Sprite with some cherry, and soup with animal crackers in it. They wrote that song because that's all she would eat. It was based off her life.
Oh my
I
God.
just imagine her sitting on the black box and be like, "All right, Shirley, I think your time's up. You can get off the block of ice." She just stands up and like tap dances away, like out of
But
frame.
it's still like frozen to her.
Good job, Shirley.
Oh, it's such a horrible thing to joke about.
What if she legitimately just didn't have feeling from like the waist down, and she was like, "Yeah, it didn't bother me," and then you found out later like you could pinch her leg and she didn't feel it
She's
anyway.
like- she sat on
just
like
dead
a
down
knife.
there. Yeah.
She put cigarettes out on her legs.
She's like, "Yeah, it didn't bother me." She just grabs a knife and stabs her own leg. She's like, "Can't feel a thing."
My psyche's good to go.
My psyche's good to go.
I vividly remember, like, the moment I stopped believing in Santa Claus.
How old were you?
Man, it's so hard to remember. 5th or 6th grade, meaning 11 or 12.
11 or 12, probably.
Something like that. Don't sue me. I don't have kids. BuzzFeed,
Don't sue
chill
me.
out. I was underneath a hockey table.
Okay. Wait, did you just have a complete... Wait, did
Air
you
hockey
just
table.
have a complete existential crisis underneath an air hockey table at 10 years old or 11 years old?
Yeah, I did.
So you're laying. So you're. Let me paint. Whose house are you in?
I'm in my parents' house.
Okay, where's the hockey table? Garage, upstairs,
in the playroom.
Playroom.
Yeah.
You're in the playroom. Are you laying on your back facing the hockey table?
The bottom side of the hockey table.
Okay, you're laying on your back facing the bottom of the hockey table at 11 years old.
Yes.
Are you holding toys? Is it
No.
Christmas time?
It is Christmas time. It's Christmas Eve night.
Okay.
Specifically.
Okay. Are you sleeping there,
Yes.
waiting for Santa?
Yes.
So you realized that Santa wasn't real while you were waiting for him. That's awful.
I'm so happy that our demographic is not like 4 to 12-year-olds.
Yeah, me too, for a lot of reasons.
Yeah, that's very true. Anyways, I was so it's a tradition in my whenever I was a kid in my family that we would
sleep in the playroom.
Sleep in the playroom,
Sure.
wait for Christmas morning, all go down, like the three of us, my two sisters, me and my two sisters would go down, go see what Santa brought us.
Right.
So the year before the existential crisis underneath the air hockey table, I was
flashback
to the year before that. I was waiting. Oh no. We used to set up like a collage of our toys, like when you got a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle like play set, and I was setting them up. We used to set up all of our toys in like I always used to get action figures. We would set them up in like these dynamic poses to show to Santa Claus what we got, and he would leave us our toys. So anyways, I was setting that up, and then we went up to the playroom to sleep, like me and my older sister always did, waiting for Santa Claus. And my parents, I can't remember specifically what it was, but my parents were like, go to my room, it's in my room. I was looking for something, it was in their room.
You were looking for something. Your dad told you it's in my room.
It's in my room. Go get it. I go to their bedroom and I wiggle the lock or wiggle the handle and it's locked. I go upstairs. I say, hey, your bedroom door's locked. How am I supposed to get this? He said, just pick it with a toothpick. Like he taught me to. Like
right.
Door in houses, they have a little hole and you can pick it with a toothpick.
It's almost as if your dad didn't care about you believing in Santa.
Totally.
Maybe he did this on purpose. Maybe he's like talking to your mom the night before. He's like, I think Braden's too old. I think I got to break it to him, but I can't stomach telling him.
I might have been in 4th or 5th grade. But
so you picked the lock.
I picked the lock with the toothpick like my papa told me to.
I pick it. I go inside. I find the thing. And I run back upstairs after seeing this massive box on their bedroom floor. And I said, hey, guys, you forgot to wrap and give me the air hockey table that you have in your bedroom floor.
And they're like, oh, that's from Santa.
Yeah, because my dad told me to break into the room forgetting that the presents weren't in the closet anymore.
And that's why your mom locked the door, because the air hockey table's out.
You get it.
To be wrapped.
So I see it. And then
you go upstairs.
I go upstairs. You forgot to wrap this. And then my parents are like, oh, yes, we did forget to wrap this. I never think a thing in the world about it the next morning when Santa came.
And brought the air hockey table?
No. Because and
then they were like, oh, you're right. We forgot.
Were champs.
They played it off.
My parents were champs.
They played it off.
Set it up for us. My sister and I played till 2 o'clock in the morning. Just air hockey. Mm-hmm. We started the tradition to sleep underneath it. Fast forward to next Christmas.
You're laying under.
I'm laying underneath the air
hockey table. And you're looking up at it in the dark.
I'm looking up at it and I'm like,
the moonlight is creeping in through the windows.
Yes, it is.
You can't sleep because you're anticipating hearing reindeer hooves on the roof.
It's
you're
exactly
looking
right.
up at an air hockey table.
You could have said it better. Because I didn't wake up. I'm staring at the bottom of the air hockey table from previous Christmas. And my sister is asleep next to us. Bear in mind, my sister is a year older than me.
Still believes in Santa.
I wake her up and I said...
And you said Santa Claus is bullshit.
I wake her up and I say, I just heard Santa Claus on the roof.
You lying?
Straight up lying.
So in the moment... You realized Santa Claus wasn't real?
I was playing it.
And then you thought... If I'm going down, I'm not letting my sister go down.
No.
So I'm going to tell her I heard Santa because now I realize this is all bullcrap. But Megan's not going to know tonight that Santa's not real.
I basically...
It's a good brother move.
Yeah. No, well...
Or did you convince yourself you heard something?
You're barely off. No, I knew I didn't hear something. I wanted to say I heard something and then to basically confirm it in myself. I wake up. And I shove Megan, who's asleep underneath the air hockey table. And I say, Megan, my older sister.
Who's 12.
Who's 12.
Right.
If I'm 11, she's 12.
Right.
If I'm 10, she's 11.
Right.
You understand math. I wake her up. Megan, I just heard Santa Claus on the roof. And she said, me too. and then you're like, this is bullshit. Basically, because then in my mind, I was like, fake.
Yeah.
And so then I said,
because there was no noise.
When she said, me too, I said, Megan, I don't believe in Santa Claus.
I thought you were good, dude. I thought you were doing it to save her.
No.
And instead, he just freaking. It's just terrible. So you blatantly lied to her. In her childlike wonder and faith, she said, me too. And then immediately you're like, you're a liar. I don't believe in Santa Claus. I'm calling your bluff.
Yes.
I'm calling your bluff. Yeah. This is all fake.
I can't breathe.
Is this air hockey table even real? What's real anymore? What's real anymore? I love that conversation so much. Megan, I heard Santa. Me too. I don't believe in Santa.
I can't breathe.
What's interesting, and I mean, everyone else was seeing who's the guy who he looks in the mirror and sees. On IMDb, he is handsome man. Like, that's his credit, is handsome man. Everybody else in the world, besides us, the audience, is seeing handsome man, not Chris Pine.
Exactly.
And Diana maybe is seeing Chris Pine, because at one point she says something about, like, all I see is you.
I feel like that's what you tell...
But she's seeing handsome man, because then he looks in the mirror and he's like, oh, not bad. I kind of like it. Blah, blah,
I like
blah.
him. Yeah.
Here's my first weird thing is that man's possessed by Chris Pine.
Right.
She molests the guy.
Jesus.
She does.
Jesus.
Let me say it in a different way.
No, keep it.
Diana sexually assaults this man's body.
Sure. I mean,
He doesn't give consent to Diana to have sex with her
okay,
in
but
his
let's be real.
apartment.
I've seen the man's wardrobe, and I would say that he would be fine with whatever.
Doesn't matter. She's Wonder Woman. The morality of the fact that he's possessed and she's sleeping with him anyway,
Sure.
that's kind of messed up if you think about it.
I mean,
But think about it. Think about it truly. If she's really seen another dude's face that's saying, I'm Steve, and
Yeah,
she goes back to his apartment and sleeps with him,
but she knows it's Steve.
but it's not his body.
Sure, but will he remember it? I guess that's a gamble you'd have to take for
Yeah.
true love.
No, it's not a gamble that Wonder Woman should take, a superhero who is all about morality and truth and justice.
Maybe, but like
No.
this Wonder Woman, because she hasn't gotten over her dead boyfriend for 70 years, however long it's been.
No. And all,
I never thought about it. I mean, yes, you're technically right.
well,
But-
not technically physically.
Oh, sure, physically in the real world, I wouldn't. Yeah, if I were Wonder Woman, I
yes or
wouldn't
no,
do it.
should she have done that?
No, I mean, if you're saying it in the real world, but if you're telling me that's the first time you stopped, like you disabled your suspension of disbelief, if that's like as early as you suspended it in this movie, you've got a long movie to go.
I know, and I did. That's messed up.
Sure, yeah,
That's messed up
I didn't
morally.
think about it that way.
I'm not saying that
I thought it was weird, but
under other circumstances, I wouldn't think as deeply about it. But because it's Wonder Woman, a superhero who's supposed to be good and lawful,
yeah,
that's kind of messed up. That she was that
but
she was that lonely for her boyfriend that she was willing to like sleep with another person's body. That's kind of weird.
I mean,
kinda
yes. Okay, you're right. I understand it. I think you are right. But maybe she was telling the truth. Maybe she's so good and so just and so heartsick about Steve dying 70 years ago or whenever he died. Maybe she really did. All she saw was him.
Yeah, but she's in the other guy's apartment.
But here's the thing. Let's take it a step further. Let's say Heather possesses my body. Nothing bad happens to Heather. Heather possesses my body. I still sound the same.
Uh-huh.
And I say, hey, David, I'm Heather.
Uh-huh.
I've missed you. I haven't seen you all day.
Uh-huh.
What you doing, boy?
I'm not touching you. If Sydney possessed my body, you'd make out with me.
I would make out with you at the most.
Oh my god.
If we're drawing lines.
No. So I look like me.
I'm just kidding. It's all a joke. It's gone too far.
Yeah.
I would make out with you.
I would not touch you. I want my wife back. I don't want Braden.
Oh, that's so funny. If we're taking it to extremes, let's take it to the extreme.
Oh my god.
I'm sorry.
Show me some Star Wars sounds.
I will. It's 1977.
Yeah, it is. Groovy, baby.
Groovy, baby. The band Death
Far out.
is long dead.
Well, they ended in 1977 to make way for Star Wars.
They did. So Star Wars comes out. Blasters, lightsabers, spaceships, hyperdrives. It's all
Wookiees,
It's all here,
droids.
baby. Great Scott. It's
Wrong
here. It's
franchise.
here.
Wrong franchise.
Okay. Anyways, it's here. New sounds, new things to see. Special effects are breaking the barriers of the human mind.
Yeah.
It's causing husbands to be terrible husbands because they just stay in the movie theater all day and watch it. They just watch Star Wars.
Yeah.
They forget their kids.
Yeah.
And then Han Solo pulls out his blaster. It didn't play.
You're kidding.
I'm not.
Did you do that on purpose?
It must have been muted. It was muted.
Turn off Kelly Clarkson. I was in the headspace. I was in the Han Solo headspace. I was in 1977, and you just brought me back to. Doing it from a girl town. Doing it, then I look out my window.
I'm sorry.
Dreaming of what could be. And if I end up happy, I would pray. I don't want to hear Breakaway by Kelly Clarkson.
Listen, I'm sorry. I hit play on the soundbite.
Hey, great song, wrong timing.
It played, and I was like, oh, that's weird. It must be muted. And I hit unmute. I'm sorry.
And you played Kelly Clarkson.
This is what I was trying to say. 1977. Husbands are terrible. Now
they're abandoning their kids in favor of Star Wars.
It's a TIE fighter, baby.
A TIE fighter, baby. A personal favorite of mine.
Personal favorite. Can you make a TIE fighter noise?
I don't know.
My God.
Too close?
No.
It sounded like a pterodactyl, but you could hear what I was trying to go for.
No.
But it's
not
like
at all.
It's like a breathy, like. Yeah, like that's what I was going for. That's what I was going for. That's what I did. That's what I did. It sounds the exact same as a TIE fighter.
One more time.
It's TIE fighter, baby.
TIE fighter, baby.